Hey, what's going on, LGH crew? Hope everybody out there is doing well. This is my review of the Iron Claw movie, which is based on the legendary wrestling family, the Von Erichs, and it's an incredible story. But before we get into it any further, I want to do a 10-bell salute to the fallen Von Erich brothers. Um, that are no longer here, or with us, I should say. So let me go and roll that before I get into my review of this amazing movie. All right, so watching this movie, um, it took to the heart because here was a family where the dad was very competitive, very into the wrestling ring. Never really won a big one himself, and saw all of his sons in a different light. And um, loved this. I believe he loved his sons. I just think he was he was hard on them, and there was a lot of pressure on the Von Erich brothers to succeed, and it's a story about learning passion. It's a story about depression. It's a story about sadness. It's a story about love, and it's an inspiring story. Is what the Von Erich family is. It shows how much pro wrestling life could have on some wrestlers, and the Iron Claw is it's a great movie. It's like I don't know how to express the words that I felt while watching this film. Um, Kevin Von Erich oversaw a lot of how this movie went and got to basically reliving everything on set with the love that he had for his brothers, and you know Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, Harris Dixon, among others in his film, brought the love back that he remembers having for his family when he was going through all this. And watching the movie and the special features, you learn just how powerful and how much the Von Erichs really did love each other and wanted to succeed in the wrestling business. And you know, but they were surrounded by what they believed to call the Von Erich curse, and just wherever could, I don't want to say bad luck, but wherever tragedy could strike, it did for this family. And it's, like I said, it's a sad story, it's an inspiring story, and it's a great story. Zac Efron did a great job playing Kevin Von Erich. Um, Jeremy Allen White did a great job playing Carrie, as well as the other casted playing the brothers and who were and the guy who played the dad and the mom and even Kevin Von Erich's wife Pam, the actress Lily James, incredible. And I can't express enough how moved and touched I was by this movie, not realizing the Von Erichs legacy. Like, I knew who the Von Erichs were, and I knew how great they were, and you know, and like the sadness behind everything. But this movie really brings it to light how incredible and loving this family was or is, because Kevin's still with us, and 13 grandchildren later, and he's you know his story is incredible, and how he got through all this stuff with his brothers and everything like that. I mean, the Iron Claw, it's just, it hit hard. And the fact that he was on set and got to be a part of this and like relive it, the real Kevin Von Erich, it made this movie even more inspiring. The movie is heartwarming, sad at times, but you're rooting for them. You want them to succeed, not knowing the whole story going in. And this is not a easy review, because what this family went through sucks. But they were also successful. Like, Carrie Von Erich had a very successful WWE career, where Kevin Von Erich ended up running the promotion and selling it to NWA, and the pain that his brothers went through, um, and the pressure they had, was something else. And this movie is, like I said, it hits hard. I couldn't imagine going through what these brothers went through. And Kevin being a lone survivor, wow, he's a hero all on his own. Getting through all this, I don't know if I would have been able to get through it. And his real life story is just, it's amazing. And the movie isn't, it's a great watch. So if I'm gonna give the Iron Claw any type of grade at all, um, we'll go through my grade point average and tell you. We'll go that way first. Drama wise, A. Your feel for these characters or family I should say, and you really fall in love with them. Comedy wise, yeah, for the script part of it, they did, they had a few comedic moments, not many. Action wise is just pro wrestling, seeing all the rest, seeing how the Von Erichs performed in the ring, and how each star had their own thing. Um, that was really cool. Um, there's no suspense. There's uh, no horror or anything like that. But altogether, this movie to me, it's a solid A plus, and I recommend it to anybody who's a wrestling fan, who loves inspiring stories, because the Von Erich family is an inspiring story. And it's not a story that's always good at times. It's got a lot of sad moments. But they had an incredible journey. And like I said, Kevin Von Erich being on set and going, as I was watching his special features, he's saying being on set and reliving some of this, he wanted to make sure that the director understood the love that he had for his brothers, and at times his dad. Even though his dad was hard on them, he wanted that to be understood in film, his story portrayed that way. So I highly recommend the film if you guys haven't seen it. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're not a wrestling fan, it's a great, great film. But with that being said, guys, I am going to wrap this video up. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe on the channel if you haven't already. Hit those notification bells so you always know when I post a new video. Check out the TikTok at LJ's Productions as well. And leave comments down below. Tell me what you thought of the Iron Claw, if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, let me know if you plan on watching it. I highly recommend the movie. It's it's a great movie. And everybody who played a part in this movie did incredible. Incredible. So yeah, definitely check it out. Remember, I'm giving away that copy of Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 once we hit 500 subscribers. Still waiting to be scratched off, guys. And with that being said, LJH crew, this does wrap up another movie review. And as they say in the movies, cue the lights.